Hello and welcome to Record Label Boss with your boy Avian on the microphone. It is Monday and we have another RLB show for you today. And today we have more than 80 artists from around the world that have sent their demos to us, and we're going to look at these and listen to these demos together. I want to welcome in the studio today Yo-Yo the Mountain Man and Lada Pitchy. As always, I'm going to... Whoops! What was that? I think Yo-Yo is a little bit covered by this thing here. All right, let's unleash the beast here. All right, what we got here? Okay, good. No, 1, 2. There you go. There you go. That's the more clean version of it. That's what I wanted. All right, I changed the scenes a little bit, and also today in the studio we have Ringo Starr, the label cat. He's currently sleeping. He's right over there. So we got the cat cam on for him, and we're gonna go ahead and start with the show. I want to say hello to Yomim, to Mix Beauty, to Hello I'm Nova, and to everybody who is on the various channels. I'm quickly gonna check on Reddit here, and I see that Reddit is online. I'm talking like an Italian here. All right, let me just verify that is actually going on. Yep, there you go. Ah, beautiful. Que bella cosa. Right, first song, Victor Ardis, Sad Robot. I hope you had a good start for the week today. I think we've all had a very busy Monday. I know that Lada Pitchy had a very busy Monday. And I assume that Yo-Yo always has a busy Monday. He's nodding. Yes, yes. And I know I did because I've been working very, very much on our app. And today I finished implementing the music player. So our Count Zero Records app can now play all of the music that we have out. So if you don't want to use Spotify, you can just download our player on the App Store, on the Google Play Store, and just listen to all the music for free. Okay, and we are going to decent effort, exclamation mark. Okay, track that has some good parts but suffers mostly from the vocals not being very good at all. Full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. There you go. Let's go with the next one. And I think last time I had a screen cap. Where was that? Where did I have the screen cap? I didn't have it open. I think I need to open it. All right, I'm gonna. There it is. Oh, thank you, Yo-Yo, for subscribing for another 3 months, or for 3 months. But you're right here, and it came up like there. But anyway, thank you for subscribing, and thank you for always being on the show, even though you're not talking. I hope that one day I might actually convince you to say something. It will be a great day indeed. Alrighty. What was I going to say to that guy? Decent effort, exclamation mark. Oh, decent effort. Yeah. Kind of like pushed the wrong button there. That's really annoying that you can't see which language that you're capping in. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Okay, track that suffers from the vocals that are improvable throughout the entirety of the track. Full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. All right. Next one. Come on, play, play, play.
We were free and we believed in forever.
Hey Kenny, how you doing?
We were young and we believed.
And hey MD Arnil Sohail. Kenny has scheduled another podcast interview. And everybody, Mix Beauty is here. And hello, Nova is here. Oh, that's good. Oh, that is... Today's the day of bad vocals. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Okay, track that has vocals that really, really, really need to be improved, and this is definitely where I would start working on. Full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. Really nothing to say there about it, you know. And Arnil says hi. Hi. Yeah, and we have a very interesting feedback here from Lada Pitchy who says Yo-Yo speaks question mark. I don't know. We're trying to. It's a working theory. I figure if you kick him in the nuts hard enough, he'll have to say something like or something at least. And he's drinking the same orange juice that Ladi is drinking. Alright, this is a cover, so we're gonna decline it after... What is that, 90-second thing? Oh, that's so weird. So weird. Okay, yeah, so our app, I was working on that. I was actually working for almost a week on this entirety of the problems that was related to spam registration, spam emails, and the whole situation with our email server going on, and I completely set up a new solution using a professional newsletter system, a professional mail sender, a professional mailing service. So there's a lot of work that I did in last week that you're never going to see because it was entirely behind the scenes stuff. But today and yesterday and the day before, I was working on the app. And if you open the app now, the first page that you'll get into is the music player. And you'll actually have a very beautiful playlist player where you can play all of our music for free. If you download our app, that is. You can see the music videos there also and a lot of other shit. So it is my answer to Spotify and to the question if people are, why I want to listen on Spotify, because the music is free. So if you want to do that, download our app. The music is also free. Plus, you'll have all the music videos. You'll have the charts and all the connections that you want to have to us. And it's actually better in that you don't need to pay at all. You don't need a premium subscription, and there's no advertisement. So whereas on Spotify, you're going to have to listen to stupid ads or pay for it, with our player, you do not have to pay anything or listen to ads. So, hey Vani, how you doing? Welcome back to the show, Vani. Have a bad headache. See you Wednesday. Oh man, yeah, Vani, I had a bit of a migraine-like headache today as well because the weather changed so much. So I took some medicine and was sleeping in the afternoon there for an hour or two. What the fuck? Decent effort, exclamation mark. Track that I'm not entirely sure has enough production quality to be submitted to a label, full stop. Would also work on the vocals, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. There you go. And Kenny says that Mike D is helping me with a video for flower refusing to grow. Okay. Very nice. And Nova says some interesting Monday tunes. Yeah. No shit, right? So far it was horrible. Haha, Steam Switcher. Okay, Tech House. I'm not sure. It's not totally bad, but I'm gonna listen to the second track and third track that they have here. Yeah, sounds like the same. Another one. Oh man, that is like... That is niche tech house. I don't know, man. Decent effort, exclamation mark. All of your tracks seem to be pretty okay, but I'm not entirely sure how well this would fare in a commercial sense because they're pretty niche. Full stop. If you have something that's a little bit more mainstream, I'd be willing to hear it. Full stop. All the best and cheers. Because that is super, super niche. It's good for a club. If you're going to Samhain or you're going to a real techno club, it'll be fine. You know, it'll be fine to be played there. But I'm not sure that we're gonna be, able to go into mainstream with that. And then again, it's something like this.
I did not mean to be mean. Tell her I remember she was
A good question here from Nova. Okay, this is horrible. Okay, so Nova asks, is production or style more important? It's very simple. It's just like in a car. Is the steering wheel or the motor more important? They're both important because the motor allows you to get somewhere and the wheel says, allows you to get somewhere. So when you're doing music, it really isn't the thing of one thing or another. You have to have it all. It's kind of like, is your left leg more important for walking or your right leg? You can argue, but if you don't have both, you're not standing. And that is the same. And what Kenny says is actually very true. Production, songwriting, performance, and then musical skill, which is like a general category, they're all required. So it's not either or this is more important than that. The point is that you have to be like 8 out of 10 in all of these categories. If you're not, then, don't even worry about, thinking about releasing something and getting out there. I mean, you can always be lucky and have like some kind of a viral hit or something with a very simple song, but it's very difficult. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Okay track that suffers from the vocals being very improvable, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. Would keep working, definitely. Nova says, gotcha, build the car first, then you upgrade, yeah. No, like, if you consider, like... If you consider, and Ken and I agree on that, songwriting to me is number 1. Number 2 is production. Number 3 is like arrangement, performance, a little bit the things to where you can actually get it on the ground, what you want to get on the ground. And then the 4th one would be technical quality of it. And those you have to get down. So the songwriting is really, really important because it's going to define the song. The production is going to make it sound professional. The performance or the arrangement, I'm putting them together. They're not the same. Means you're choosing the right instruments, and you can also perform that live. You can actually put the show on the road. And technical quality is necessary. You just have to know how to mix stuff. You cannot leave it up to your audio engineer to always mix your tracks and stuff for you. That doesn't work in any kind of sustainable way. So there's this thing about mixing, mastering, and technical, the production side, the songwriting side, and then the like performing it live side. And all of those 4 you need to have at a good level. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Okay track that remains a little bit simple and vocals that are strongly improvable throughout the track. Full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. Well, we're actually faster than I thought because the material is actually so horrible that when the material is very bad or very good, it's easy. It's just when it's a toss-up that it becomes... And Kenny loves hip-hop, okay. So many times I slide your GM. Sexy pizza. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Track that remains somewhat simplistic and the vocals that are improvable throughout the track in its whole. Full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. I've never had so many... The track is horrible. The vocals are horrible. There is nothing that redeems this song feedbacks as I've had on this show so far. That is like 10 in a row to where they're like I don't know, 2 to 3 out of 10 songs that people generally only have when they're starting music. And I just wouldn't know who would submit music to a label when they're at that level. That is like trying to get to the Olympics when you have used a pair of skis for the first time and you wanna weird. It's weird is all I can say. Hold on, I have to check on Reddit. Have totally forgot to do that. Where are my Redditors? Yep, nobody said anything so far. That's good. You know, you never know if it's good or bad if they're not saying anything. Okay. Let us progress with the next song. Why am I seeing myself here now? Okay.
When it comes to your mama, I don't know why you even try. Every time I turn around, she be giving me the evil eye. She's glaring at my snakeskin boots. I smile, but it ain't no use. I know she'd rather see me drop dead than see me drop by. Ain't that the truth? Now it can take a lot of time to learn how to love someone, but a little bit.
Decent effort! Exclamation mark. Song that remains somewhat simple and vocals that are improvable throughout the entirety of the track. Full stop. All the best and cheers! Exclamation mark. Nothing to do here.
Drop that shit.
ATD is up. Hey, how you doing, my man? Yeah, sure can. I'm gonna just play random music because you say so. If you want to hear Brother Whiskey, it's literally the intro and the outro of the show. So it's being played twice on the show, so I'm certainly not going to play it in the middle of the show also. If you want to hear Brother Whiskey, go and download our app. How do you do that? You go to countzerorecords.com/app, A-P-P, and then you can pick Apple or Google Store, Android, and download the app, and you can listen to all the music there. You know, I should like make an insert. Download the app, bitch. Wow. Decent effort! Exclamation mark. Very simple track that has some excessive amount of auto tune going on that is really not good. Full stop. All the best and cheers! Exclamation mark. That was like blah, 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 blah. If you want to hear Ken's stuff, just download the app. All of Ken's music is in there. You can listen to it. Or you can go to our website at countzerorecords.com and buy his stuff. He would certainly appreciate that. Or if you're, you know, if you want to go somewhere else, you could listen on iTunes or Spotify and stuff. It's everywhere. Ken's got like... How many songs have we released of Ken's? I'd say about 35. And then Ken has another, I think about 25 that are not from us, where we have a little bit of a problem. Hey Air Rider, what's up? How you doing, my man? Hey, what up? How many tracks did we do? The 80, Air Rider. We have 80 tracks today. I went through some of them already, but we had 80. I now have 64 left. Can people be jailed for using autotune? No, they can't, but I hope they would, you know. You have me confused with a technology savvy person. Okay, I'm gonna... Okay. Count Zero Records app. How do I do that? countzerorecords.com/app. App. Yep. And now it's gonna go over Yo-Yo's head. Sorry, Yo-Yo. Sorry, man. I'm kind of like, oh, there he is. Can I somehow get his ugly mug in here? I'll just leave the link up here. That's the Count Zero Records app. If you want to download it, everything in there is free, because we had to make sure that Apple didn't find anything that you can buy there. Because, you know, Apple doesn't want you to have an app where you can buy something that's not purchased through the App Store. So we just made the decision to take everything out that you could buy in there. So there's nothing in there you can buy, and everything on there is free. That's countzerorecords.com/app. And that's it. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Okay track that has some good parts and vocals that are definitely going to go somewhere, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. 16-year-old girl, not signing it, not doing kids.
Missing out on my mind, oh baby, missing out on my mind. Oh, I can invite you in, I'll make you my
Grab the app.
Falling into the dark. I know I'm missing out on my mind, oh baby, mine needs to get done. I can invite you in, I'll make you my moon.
This is good, this is good. That filthy puke Dylan, he could have released those songs, but he's a dickhole. Yeah, I've been trying to buy back Ken's rights, and I'm still willing to buy back all of Ken's rights. But the guy that said he would sell it to me never actually got back to me or told me where to pay it to, you know. Or signed a contract. That was actually the first thing, you know. You need to sign a contract between two labels, and then you effect the payment, and with the payment, the copyright becomes yours. Song info stuck, okay. Hey Lottie, how you doing, my man, my girl? Decent effort, exclamation mark. Okay, but somewhat simple song that remains a little bit monotonous, and the vocals that could be improved as well. Full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. I'm gonna win a prize for fast speaking. Speaking fast. He's man who speaks fast will be my Indian name. Chieftain Whitehead. ATD says, so if I submit a song for your review, that's not your property, correct? No, it's not. But you have to be careful, because with certain other labels, whose name I'm not saying, Spinning Records, they actually do take your rights. And that is very, very bad thing to do. That is like borderline exploiting. Because most of the kids that submit their songs there do not know what they're doing. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Track that remains simple and improvable, and vocals that are pretty much the same, full stop. Would definitely keep working, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. Wow, what is it today?
Some days I know it's gonna be rough. I know we all just need some love. And I'm flustered just alone.
I'm sending love to Lottie today because she had a hard day. And she's my boo, so I'm sending her love. And no love to Yo-Yo, cause Yo-Yo. No, with Yo-Yo we're gonna do You know, Yo-Yo always is so nice and brings me cases of beer and shit when he comes over, and it's always very nice, and we do barbecue, but with Corona we haven't been able to do that. So I'm looking forward to maybe, you know, in March or something, or February. I have no idea that, Yo-Yo will be able to come over again, and then we can sit out the back and drink beer and have some barbecue. I don't get beer. What do you mean you don't get beer? Where my beer is? Do you want me to bring it to you? It's gonna be a little bit for me because it's a le distance is a bit le big.
Hey, Bo, no cue sticks. Live a quick through, so you better not blink. Live a quick through, so you know I don't think, and I know I'm in mistakes.
Decent effort! Exclamation mark. Okay, but somewhat simple song that has improvable vocals all throughout it. Full stop. Would definitely keep working on these vocals. Full stop. All the best and cheers! Exclamation mark. Don't know what's up to today. I mean, it's like, what is it? You know. DJ. There ain't no DJ here. There's literally no DJ here. I mean, I am a DJ, Emma, but why?
I guess I kept you entertained.
Today's what is it with today? Seriously.
Time was that I sheltered you. An umbrella in the rain. In the middle of the storm.
I don't know, dude. Today's not Mega Monday.
It's hard to see
Today's bullshit Monday.
we all need.
Decent effort! Exclamation mark. Okay, track that remains very simple and has vocals that are strongly improvable throughout the entirety of the track. Full stop. All the best and cheers! Exclamation mark. Really, I'm not even reading the people anymore. You can just read it on the screen. You see it and needed to restart an app. Welcome back, Miggy. Today's definitely not Mega Monday, no. Today is like disappointing Monday, maybe.
Just take a little ride with me. Get fly with me. I can hold you down. Know you try and ride with me.
Burr. Completely overdriven, but you know.
Walk on the sky, mommy. Yeah. Get high with me. I can hold you down. Know you try and slide on me. I could be around. Don't switch sides on me. I'm just trying to move up.
If it wasn't technically fucked up, it wouldn't be so bad. The problem is all these young guys, they really want to have a very strong sub, and so they go like brr, and they like crank it up to the point to where on their system it sounds good. They usually have a shitty system, so when you listen to it on a good headphone, on a good PA, you can hear it grumbling where the sub is cut, you know.
I like my mind stimulated, keep my time abbreviated. Known for taking leaps of faith from plans I never deviated. I'm just trying to see you, baby girl. I said I knew we'd make it. I'm just giving you the basics. Take your shot and never waste it. I got that green up on my mind. I need dollar signs.
I'll save it for later, but I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of clipping there going on, and it's really, hey Foxy, how you doing? Welcome back. To me, it's always very sad to hear a lot of clipping in a track, because it means that people are essentially completely ruining whatever they can do with the track by having a technical inadequacy that could be fixed in literally 5 seconds. But I guess it's all part of the process. I don't know. How can you not hear that? Oh yeah, people were asking about. All right, so people were asking about this kind of like Stream Deck thingy here that I have to control the scenes. I recently got it. And here you can see the chibi that Lotta Pitchy drew for me. Here's a scene 1 button, scene 2 button. Here's a Count Zero record scene button. This is the cover of Brother Whiskey, and here it goes to the next page. So I have this controller here. It doesn't pick it up right with the camera, but... And here I can just, you know, push the buttons and change the scenes right here. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Somewhat simple track that remains improvable, especially in vocals that could be made better through the entirety of the track, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. Just like literally just, I don't know what it is today. And yeah, it's Meg's Christmas present. That Stream Deck 6 button is it's her Christmas present. And I also bought a vacuum cleaner because I do believe that if you should always give practical presents to your girlfriend or wife or to the significant other one if they're female. It should be like a cleaning utensil or a cooking utility, you know. Women love that the most, I heard. No, I didn't buy the 16-button version because it's huge on the table, and since you can switch the pages, it doesn't really do anything other than be another big thing that I don't need on my desk. Because this streaming desk is intentionally extremely small in order to help with camera perspective. So this is not a very big desk. And I don't want to have another big thing on it. It's already extremely crammed and I can hardly put my hands anywhere. Avi's about to get cancelled. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Okay track that could be improved both in melodics and songwriting and the vocals as well, full stop. We'll definitely keep working. Full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. I don't know, just like thin voice, boring song, hard to say. Cancel culture, yeah, let's talk about cancel culture.
I saw a sign behind the sky and heard beneath the ground. I followed where it led me by, and you were what I found. The road to here was hard and long, but if I knew it then you had been here all along, I'd walk it all again. Just take my hand and let us go.
Decent effort, exclamation mark. Very basic track that doesn't seem to work out with the vocals that seem to be narrow and thin, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. Oh no, dude.
Oh, my love, I'm sorry that it's true. This is the only song I wrote that was for you. Will you look me straight in the eyes? All I wanted was a simple why, but the content...
Decent effort, exclamation mark. Okay track that remains very simple and probably should be fleshed out more before submitted, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. Oh my god, I gotta read some chat, man. No, 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 still. Lottie and Yo-Yo song faces. Yeah, that's, you know, you gotta do these reaction faces.
Yeah. Listen, tell me why you don't pick up the phone. As I'm candy, tell me what you want me for. You gotta tell me all of your intentions before I let you walk up through this door. Yeah, papi, dime lo que sientes. A veces siento que tú no me entiendes.
Colombia.
Si no te pienso es porque
Hey, she's from Colombia.
tienes y cada vez
Ay,
llegas con
ay.
algo diferente.
Papi.
Todo lo que tú me das no se compara con lo que te doy. Dame un poco más o dejemos clara la intención.
I'll save her for later. She's maybe a thing for like Count Zero Records Colombia. Because maybe we'll make a Colombian cluster. And we call it Pablo Records. And the head will be Lotta Pichi. In Colombia. With Pablo. Alright, next one. El Chato has moved. It's not El Chapo, it's El Chato. What a good joke. El Chato. He's like, oh, come on. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Intro is very long, so we didn't have enough time to actually listen to the song because you should probably shorten the intro. Full stop. All the best, and cheers, exclamation mark. Dim 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 dim. Repeat 5 times. Conan Mac from the UK. Taste for BBC introducing.
Move slow, 'cause we've got all night. Let's lose track of time again till it's dark and then come close. Place your hand in mine. You'll touch on my mind again in the dark.
Kenny, the time when hip hop songs started with yeah was like 30 years ago.
Say what you wanna say.
It's a chipmunk, yeah. That's really, really popular at the moment, the pitch shifting, you know.
I'm craving your taste. Till then, you know what's happening. I'm craving your taste again.
That is literally very, very simple.
You and I got nothing to lose, so don't cut us loose. Pretend we
Decent effort, exclamation mark. Song remains a little bit simplistic and the vocals improvable, full stop. Would definitely like to hear your stuff in the future, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. You know, a bunch of young boys, maybe if they get on introducing and do something, I don't know. Yeehaw! There's my truck and there's my horse. Okay, start the song. Come on. And yes, continue. Yeah.
Well, you used to run these hills about 90 miles an hour, smoking and a drinking, shooting out the lights.
Yeah, no. They, okay. Drive by truckers, yeah.
But the day
No, it's not good enough. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Okay track that remains a little bit improvable in musical performance and the vocals remain a little bit thin, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. When I first heard Ken's songs, I was actually not really impressed with his voice. but I was always impressed with Ken's songwriting and musical skills, you know. And I feel like he's gotten like better over the years with singing. You know, I think the chorus parts on Brother Whiskey, etc., are really good. Maybe it works really well because it's in chorus with two other voices that are male. I'm not sure. Sign Munch, Sharon, how you doing, Sharon? Haven't seen you in a while. How you doing, my man? Hope you're doing good. Hope your greens are growing and everything is good for you, my man. I did have the conversation with Munch, and I don't think he ever got back to me. And I'm not chasing the guy, you know. I literally don't know what to do. I said to him that I was definitely interested in working with him, but I think where we left it was like, here's the link to make to arrange a video call with me, and that then never happened. And because we have so many people, I literally am not picking up, like chasing after people saying please, 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 you know. But if he ever decides to contact us, it'll be okay. I think, you know, in its entirety, he's probably a signable person with the streaming shows and everything. But I think that he doesn't want to sign. There's a lot of people on Reddit that are becoming more and more reluctant of working with a label. And there's a very nice story I can tell about that, because recently I spoke to two artists that had a great interaction with each other, and I spoke to them individually, and I got a real good story out of it. Do you take requests? Yes, Motorfox. You can go to recordlabelboss.com and you can submit your music, and I'll review it here on the show. And this is No Face, Heartless. Okay, so I thank you for the no everything, not only country, everything. Much love to you too, Sharon. Sharon, the man with the green thumb.
Stay away from them, they fucking up your plans. Shorty say she love them, but she fucking on a man. I remember the car crash, fucking up the bands. I should've never.
Decent effort, exclamation mark. Okay, track that remains a little bit simple, and vocals could be improved in delivery as well, full stop. All the best, and cheers, exclamation mark. Just, you know, your basic, very flat track. I'm gonna do two more, then I'm gonna be through the first half of it, and then I'm gonna tell the story, which was really interesting to me. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Vocals on this track are entirely not up to the standard of submission to a record label, full stop. All the best, and cheers, exclamation mark. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, another one. Let's be.
I say I got more pain than a pregnant woman cut open just to find.
Decent effort, exclamation mark. Similar to the other track, the music is somewhat simple and the vocals really need to be improved a lot, full stop. All the best, and cheers, exclamation mark. Bing! Okay, first half is done. Okay, the story that I wanted to tell. So, I had a guy who has been following me for a while, and who finally decided that he was going to submit some material, and we finally decided that he was good enough. So I had a video call with the guy to see what's up. And we had a wonderful video call, actually talked for 2 hours or something. It was actually very solid. And during that call, he told me that he had, before the call, called one of our artists, and if I had set up that artist to say something good about the label. And I said, no, I don't do that. Plus, they wouldn't do it anyway. You know, if you know anything about artists, they're never going to say what you want them to say. shit, they don't even say it on their own behalf, much less if they don't like you, they're not going to say you're great. And I said, why would you think that? And he said, because the artist from your label that I called said that I immediately need to sign, that I not need to think about it, and why am I even think about it to sign? And he seemed to be somewhat upset that I would even consider not signing. And I said, I don't know, who was it? And he said the name, and I was like, yeah, he's very committed to the label. He thinks it's really good label. He thinks it's great what we do. And he actually contributes a lot to the label as well. And he's just a committed person, So the guy from Reddit was a little bit, I don't know, I would say apprehensive. And I think in the end, he decided not to sign with the label. And then some weeks later, I had a call with that artist. And I said to him, hey, did you talk with that artist? And our guy said, yeah, what the fuck is his deal? Does this guy even know what he's doing? At this stage in my career, he needs to fucking sign, because this is the only chance that somebody like him is going to get in a very long time. And that's exactly what I told him. He said, boy, you better sign these papers yesterday, because it's not going to happen for you in any other way. And I said, you said it to him like that? And he said, yes. And our artist got a little bit annoyed there, because a lot of people that are on Reddit, or just like, let's just say amateur musicians, are overly concerned about giving away master rights of their songs to somebody else at a stage in their career where their master rights for their songs are virtually worthless. So they're like, yeah, at this stage in my career, I don't want to give away master rights. We're talking about somebody who makes less than $1,000 a year with his music, and is essentially a completely worthless artist. And they're super worried about giving something away that would later be as good as gold. And this is one thing I found to seriously be hurting artists, because a lot of amateurs consider their shit to be pure gold, because it comes out of their ass. So it's like total gold. Everything they make is total gold. And it's a very common phenomenon. And I talked to one of my friends in Croatia as well, because we're doing a collab with Marko Tomasovic and his dudes. And he said it's the same. A lot of the very young guys think that they are excellent. They are wonderful. Everything they do is very, very good. So they cannot get into a committed relationship. They cannot work with a team, because they are wonderful and they need to be careful. And actually, quite the opposite is the truth. So what I see happening a lot on Reddit is, because there's a little bit more intelligent artists here that think about stuff a lot, that they become so reluctant that they essentially, and I've seen this with multiple artists because I watch them how they grow, that they stay in the basement for their entire career. And they never get out of the basement, because there's never anybody that offers them a contract or conditions that they would find acceptable, which are essentially superstar conditions, which means lots of money down, no rights taken, everything done for you, I would offer that to somebody who pulls like, I don't know, 1 million plus a year. And they are they're about 1,000 times smaller than that would warrant. So I have 4 to 5 artists I'm observing here on Reddit. I offered them all contracts. They all declined it. And they're exactly where they were when I started Record Label Boss. And eventually they're all going to quit, because they're going to say it's so hard, it's so difficult. What can I do? So moral of the story is, you need to get over yourself and find out that you are not the most important person in the universe. Music is 99.5% about marketing. And for the most part, every amateur artist is entirely replaceable because there's literally 10,000 of them that apply to a label every single day. For the most part, unless you're extremely gifted, you're not unique. You're just one in a bucket. And what is going to make you successful is because you're nice, you're hardworking, you're self-promoting, you're reaching out to your fans, you're doing everything, you're team working, and you are a relentless team worker and self-promoter, because it's 99.5% about marketing. And your master rights really don't mean a thing to anybody, because they're worth nothing. So yeah, the new songwriter delusion. I'm awesome because it's me. It's my first song, but it's the first song ever. Hey, Jude, yeah. You can't make a business without a foundation, yeah. So there's a lot of talented people on Reddit that I said to them, come to us, join us. You're a good guitar player. You're a good showrunner. We'll make more of you. Yeah, I'm gonna do it by myself. And this is wisdom, you are not going to go anywhere by yourself. Nowhere. Absolutely 100% you're going to go nowhere. This is something I've heard over and over and over. Hi, Mike D, by the way, I'm going to talk to you as well. Since I started the label, I'm going to do it by myself. Never in my life have I seen somebody that was better off alone than with us. Never. Not one. They're all completely stuck where they are because they don't have a team that works for them. And this is the point. We have people like Lada Pitchy, like Foxy, like Kin, like so many other people that work together with the artist to improve his career. It's not only me. I'm just doing a part of stuff. And you just can't do everything by yourself. That is just the reality of music. It's a team sport. You need to be able to handle it as a team. And if you think, you're going to be in your basement until you're famous and you're going to wait for a superstar contract, that is never going to happen. All right. If you want to go fast, you go by yourself. If you want to go far, you have a team. Seriously. I have to agree with you, Nova, there. You're definitely faster by yourself as an artist. And a lot of people come to us and they're like a little bit upset on how slow things immediately are. But that is because we do things professionally, and that takes time. And a lot of artists are very frustrated with things taking longer, with me trying to hold stuff back for the right time to promote it, to go into something. And I got a wonderful thing here. Lorenzo McAfee says, "Man, listen to yourself speak." I am. I'm literally listening. You sound like you hate artists. Actually, no, I don't. I invested everything I have and years of my life into building an independent label that is ran by and owned by artists. Talk about shit and gold, okay? Lol, if we could only all get on the Creation label, the musical center of the world. No, my man, but one thing. Every year, 30,000 people apply to us. You don't have to get on our label. It's absolutely not what you have to do. But there's 10,000s of people who want to, who are ready to do it and who are ready to put in the work. It's a simple reality. We promote the people that we believe in and we work for them. And if you want to stay by yourself, that's fine. And if you want to get signed to Universal, that's fine too. And it is an open area for everybody. So when people say, why would I get signed to you? You're such an asshole. You're a stupid label, etc. I say, cool. I really don't need you. There's literally tens of thousands of people that want to come to us and work with us every year. And of course, usually we get the kind of abuse like we get from Lorenzo here, from people that are at the very bottom of the totem pole, people that have like zero skill and zero resources and zero interest in working with people decently. By the way, the reason why I started this label is because I'm an artist and I made music, and people said to me, you're promoting, you're registering copyrights, you're doing this, you're doing that. Couldn't you do that for me as well? And so we started doing that. But we get a lot of hate from people. There's a lot of people out there that say they need count zero skills, not zero skills. Yeah, good. Oh, that is good, Mike. That is good, Mike. And Mike D says they need count zero skills, not zero skills. That's right. I think the reason why people hate labels is because they think that every label is bad. Every artist is good and every label is bad. That is, of course, not true. There's good people everywhere in the world and there's bad people everywhere in the world. The music industry is notoriously fake, and I've seen horrible labels, wonderful artists, horrible artists, wonderful labels. It's everything is in there. But 99% of the hate that we get, and I showed a hate mail to Lada yesterday, is hate mail that is jealousy. That is, who are you? You are nothing. Who are you? Why are you so popular? Why are you that? So we get a lot of hate because people are jealous. So this is what we get the most. But you have to understand that we do invite everybody to work with us. Everybody who is qualified, everybody who wants to work with us can actually get in. Our submissions are free. We listen to every single song. We have a Discord server that you can join. You can talk with us. I don't know any label in the history of the world that was so open, so transparent, and so wonderful with its people, like ours is. And if you still don't want to work with us, then please don't. Don't listen to the show. Don't send me demos. There's a lot of people who are waiting for that chance. And if you're taking their spot, it's probably not a good idea. If you don't like the content, you should really turn it off and watch something else. All right. And Ken says, to whoever reads this, I've never been happier than since I've been on Count Zero Records. They've done 1,000 times more for me than any other label ever thought of doing what I can do alone. Thanks, Ken. It's always very nice to hear that. And I think you can never make it right for everybody. And I don't want to. As long as there's some people hating us because they're jealous, I think that's okay. So I'm going to stop babbling about that now. I'm going to continue with the 47 I have. Dude, I'm sitting here reviewing 80 songs every other day.
Gotta get foxy on this joint.
I get foxy on this joint.
Peep my swag and the way I do this. Feel my energy the way I use it. I'm in your bitch ear, nigga, I'm Cupid. Left or right foot cross when you stupid.
Overdriven sub, but
stupid. My pockets be the doofus, my life be the truest. Karate Kid flow, high kick it and boot shit.
That's not bad.
I just made the flip off the shit that they lose.
I gotta be honest, I play with big bucks like Giannis. And a nigga bad at math, but I'm good with them comments. I met your bitch last night, she ate up, she the finest.
Ringo TV. Oh.
She slid in my comments and gone.
We'll be talking, nigga, money or fly shit. The pockets to the garment, nigga, I win. Sloppy head from a toxic exotic.
Avio, Galabanza, how are you doing?
My dick. All my Jews real, all my niggas real ill. J-Rob ready to bang.
Very old school, but also very not bad. That was my reward for listening to all this stuff so far. Thank you for helpful, Gaetano. Very nice of you.
We gon' see when the real all rise. East Coast breeze when they see no tide. Free throw winning with the freaks. It's a freak show with a mink coat like G, he fly. Beast mode, put a cheat code, don't die. Beast throne, I don't never see no signs. He don't really wanna go see that side.
Nope. Look at him. Look at him. He's a good boy. Are you a good boy? Are you a good boy? Yes. Oh man, song not working. Okay, report issue. Song not playing. Okay, he's gonna sit there now. Oh, yeah. That was it. Sorry, another story. Yesterday, I watched a TikToker, and he's some kind of artist. And he was saying that the music industry business model is changing, which is funny for me because, you know, I'm always saying that, but I'm saying that from the perspective of us, you know. And there was an artist saying the same thing, you know, that streaming revenue is completely dropping out. Touring is becoming extremely expensive, and being a band is almost non-sustainable anymore because music income has dropped so low. So you sell one song, you sell one album, you do something, there's definitely not enough money to go around for most people to supply a band with. So what he was putting in question, and I thought it was very smart, was if the band business model was going to be sustainable or not. Because if you have the revenues that indie artists nowadays have, which are a 10th, a 100th, a 1,000th of what they used to be, and then you split that between 5 people, it's not going to be enough to do anything. And with touring costs going up and revenues going down, being a band is almost becoming an unsustainable business model because there's no way in hell that you're going to be able to do that unless you're making like 200 grand a year, you know, or even 100, you know, because think of it. You're going to split it with label, you're going to split it with the distributor, you're going to split it with managers, you're going to pay taxes from it, etc. And then you divide it by 5. And then it needs to support you the entirety of the year. So being a 5-piece band is becoming an extremely difficult endeavor, especially since the music royalty income has essentially dropped to 0 for most artists. The Spotify age has seen incomes from music, like direct music income of artists being reduced to nothing. And that is a huge problem. But it's less of a problem for single-person bands. So if you're like a one-person artist that can self-produce and add tracks, etc., you're just 5 times more likely to succeed than if you're a 5-piece band. Because in the digital age, splitting your revenue divided by 5 is very, very difficult, because even if you're not splitting it by 5, you're already not having enough, you know. So I thought that was actually very smart. And then I thought about it and I was like, yeah, wow. You know, I mean, look at the people that we have, and then imagine Ken would have to split his meager royalties divided by 5. I mean, Nope. So I don't know. I wouldn't start a band nowadays anymore. Crazy. If you think about it, you got 5 people.
Yeah, my mom, baby.
I would only do solo. DJ act. This is why DJ acts are so prevalent, because they require nothing. You don't need music instruments. You don't need amplifiers, nothing. You literally go somewhere with a USB stick. You play your fucking songs from the MP3 stick. You do this. Hey, hey, boom, 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 boom. On the set that they have there at the venue, and you leave. You're one person, and all you need is a USB stick. That is literally your touring setup. And compare that to an actual touring setup of a 5-piece band with physical instruments and everything. That is just crazy. And Mike D says I have to split 10 cents with Mistina. It's a rough year. That's right. I mean, it's actually it's a thing, you know. Poor Karma's Tea, you know, there are 2, but they're kind of like 1, so it's okay, I guess. But I have to say that I'm always watching, when I can, I'm watching Mistina's stream. And she's doing good on Twitch there, you know. I think that eventually she's going to be, if she would do it a little bit more regular and the show was produced a little bit better, but that will come in time. But I definitely think that she has potential to grow on Twitch. You know, she just has good personality. She can do improv singing of all kinds of stuff. You know, I thought it was really good. And Mike says, I found ramen noodles for a penny a noodle, good for 10 days. Yeah. Oh, it's a cover. So I'm thinking about business models like every day. I'm like, man, how is all this going to work? Okay. But I do think that eventually we're going to get to the point where artists are going to have to pay labels to get their services because incomes are just so low that percentages are not cutting it anymore. There's like only you have 5 million artists and 50,000 of them make minimum wage in the world, you know, releasing artists. So that is 1 out of 100. 50,000, 500,000, 5 million, yeah. So 1 out of 100 releasing artists make minimum wage. I'm not saying that they're making a lot of money. I'm saying they're making minimum wage, which means that if you have a label and you randomly sign 100 people, only one of them will make minimum wage and the other 99 will not even make minimum wage. That is insane. If you were to take, and I did that, you know, the average annual salary of a musical artist is somewhere around $1,000 a year, like their income. So if you're becoming an artist right now, you're looking at an income, a full-time income of $100 a month. If you're gigging and doing everything else, it is extremely low. It's probably, I don't know anything you could possibly do that would make you less money. And it is because royalties have completely fallen away. Okay, I'll save that. Yeah, we're working on getting her stream better, yeah. Mikey, you should, you know, if you need our tips, please let us know. And Mike says, like any other business at the beginning, you have to donate your time. That is absolutely true. That's what you're doing. You're building up your reputation, your skill and everything, and you're putting money in instead of getting money out, you know? Okay. Yeah, so for Mistina, I definitely suggest that, you know, you upgrade a little bit on her technical screen, her overlays and everything, her shit, and the sizes of the fonts and everything. That, you know, if you want some tips, you can definitely ask us for it, and I can also help you with it. And if she continues and she goes on to become affiliate, etc., I would definitely like to integrate her into the streaming circuit. She should probably go on Discord and, you know, engage with fans a little bit and try to get that side going, because, and that is what that artist on TikTok said, that he thinks, and I share his opinion there, I can't remember his name, that the way to do music business now is to essentially digitally self-promote until you have reached a size where you can make a real world impact. So that the first steps you need to do is you need to get out, you need to go on social media, you need to go on TikTok, Reddit, etc., and build your following yourself until you have a decent following, and until you have a significance, until you can sustain yourself from that, and then go on to do further steps, because the classical way to get out there with playing in a band and touring, etc., doesn't really work anymore, like at all. So the business model has changed, not only for artists but also for labels, for everybody, actually, you know. She can be an affiliate now. She's waiting to get her camera and lights better. Okay, super. Yeah, affiliate is actually really easy, and then partner is really, really difficult. Affiliate is just important because it allows you to monetize, you know, and monetization on Twitch is important. Even though Twitch takes a lot of money from you, they take like half of your shit. So you know, if you're gonna do things through Twitch, every donation that you get is gonna be cut in half. So that is a lot, you know. And this is why a lot of people, you know, they do the subs and everything, but I completely, you know, turned off any kind of reward for bits, because bits are essentially Twitch's way of paying people and taking half of all the income. They take half of the subs in... I think that's a little bit excessive there. She has a better camera, but it doesn't show her whole body when she gets up and dances and she wants to dance. So she has to use a not as good camera. Well, it's a matter of perspective, actually. Depends on where you mount the camera. So some cameras have a wider angle than other cameras. And if the camera has, you know... If the camera's angle is too narrow, you have to move the camera back. And then it depends if you can focus the camera still.
Understand me, I'm looking forward to the things I can't see. You can't eat the fruit the same day you plant seeds. I got a plan A, plan B, plan C. I need less of what I want more of what I need.
But for example, if you look at Cygnus versus other artists, that is where self-promotion gets you, you know? They are gaining fans every day. They're gaining fans, but they're always out there. They're self-promoting relentlessly, like other artists that we have. And then we see the artists that are not self-promoting. They're not doing anything, and they're gaining absolutely no fans. So I think the determining factor in the future in the success of music for an artist is going to be how effective they are in self-promotion. So every artist is going to be like a little tiny self-promotion robot that can, and here comes the point, can take advice from the label or from people who actually know something about marketing. Because the problem is that most artists don't really know anything about marketing, and they confuse vanity with effect. So a lot of people are happy when they get a lot of positive feedback and get a lot of people clapping for them, but that really isn't what marketing is about. It's about selling a product, and as long as you're doing vanity marketing, oh, look, I'm on TV, you know, for no effect whatsoever, you're really not getting anywhere. So, yeah, everything is changing a lot, but I think that we are going in the right direction. Everything we did in the last 2 years, like moving more into the digital realm is really good. And here's a really good point from Meg, and it's true. I'm gonna say something about that as well. I feel that for some artists, I'm doing all the promotion. That's right. That is because some artists are so incredibly unengaged that they do not promote themselves at all, and that we are the only ones promoting their music, and they themselves never talk about their music. They never ask fans to follow them. They never ask fans to buy their product. Nothing. They will literally do absolutely nothing for themselves other than to post, I don't know, some funny shit on Facebook. Hey, look, there's a guy face planting in the dirt. Hey, look, there's a kid with poopy diapers. Hey, look, there's a really big truck. Hey, look, there's a dumb politician. That is not self-promotion. That is being stupid. Nobody wants to see another account with memes because there's 10 millions of them. If you're an artist, that is my personal and what I really believe in, if you are an artist, every single post of you should be a professional self-promotion post about your music. It should be two things. It should be professional, and it should be self-promotion, and it should be every day. If you're not doing professional self-promotion every day, you're not going to make it. No matter if the label helps you or something, if you're lucky or not, if you're not doing that. So if you're an artist and you're thinking to yourself, am I going to make it ever? Ask yourself, have I today professionally self-promoted myself? If the answer is no, the answer is you'll never get anywhere. If the answer is yes, I have posted 2 times on Reddit. I've posted 2 times on Instagram. I made a TikTok reel. I posted something on Facebook. You know where I'm getting with this? Then you're probably going to get somewhere. If you're not doing this, you're not going to get anywhere. And this might be unfair to some people who have a hard time with technology, but there's another way that you can do this. Instead of daily professional self-promotion, you can do one thing that works really well, and that is spend money. As an alternative to daily professional self-promotion, you can spend money and buy promotion. That works really well, and I know it does because we do. So these are your 2 choices. So if you happen to be somebody who does not have $2,000 a year, $3,000 to $4,000 a year to self-promote themselves with money, you have to self-promote yourself with professionality and time. And what Meg is saying here is we have a lot of artists who make music and then you never hear anything from them ever again other than delivering that album. And that used to work like 30 years ago. That was okay. Nowadays, I think it's not working anymore. If you're not out there every day, you're probably not going anywhere. And the people that I see being successful are by far not the best artists. Quite to the contrary, it's the people who are annoyingly stupid in their self-promotion. It's people that literally paint their names everywhere they can find, talk to every radio and TV promoter they can find, and are super annoying about their stuff and telling their stuff to everybody. And these people are famous, and the good musicians, that never talk about themselves, never go anywhere. So we generally have this idea, and I talked to Meg and also Lottie and other people about it. If you're not actively out there promoting yourself, we're probably going to do the same. If you as an artist, you don't do the work, we're probably not going to do the work either, unless there's something really tangible, a benefit for us in there. But the times, they are a changing. And I Am Tail Lambo says, how can an untalented person be signed? If you're untalented, he can't sing, play instrument, and no dance, asking for a friend. If you're untalented and you have nothing of value that a label should or would promote, then you should not get signed at all. You should just stay, an amateur and do what you love and be happy with it. And if you're completely untalented, there's one way. If you look really good and you have money or the wish to self-promote, I will sign you in a heartbeat if you promise me to be on social media every single day and look good. Because literally that's all it takes. If you're a good-looking boy or a good-looking girl and you're on social media every single day, you will be successful. Very simple. If you look at the top streamers on Twitch, if you look at the people making the most money in the streaming industry, they're all extremely good-looking people. There isn't an ugly person among them. And the reason why they're successful is not because, they provide such amazing content. I mean, you can look at Ludwig, you can look at Amarant and others. It's not because they provide content nobody can imitate. It's because they look good and people want to see good-looking people. So if you have no talent whatsoever. I seriously hope you look good, because otherwise you're fucked. If you're like me and you have no talent and you don't look good, then there's still a chance, and then I'm going to end ranting, and that is that you're really smart. And this is where I was lucky. And when I was born, I was at least born smart. And so that's what I can use to, do my stuff here. All right. Mike D looks good.
Puff pass and I pray up to that Lord above. I've been charged up, got this gas on me, I've been the plug.
Piano is off. So yeah. But definitely looking good is like 60% of the way there is looking good. It's like the entertainment industry is extremely superficial. And with that, I mean fans. Fans are extremely superficial. They definitely go for the good looks. And Lottie and I had a discussion about the certain good-looking group of artists lately.
Fate has been decided. It's over now. We got close, but we lost somehow.
And who does the music in those cases for the good-looking, says Calabanza. There is a plethora of really good producers that we know and that we work with that would be very happy to make music completely produced for a good-looking person that can self-promote. They need to know nothing. If they look good and self-promote, we will be happy to make the album for them. No problem at all.
So I just drive, don't wanna think or feel, just trying.
And Tail Lambo says, good to know. I know he's not good looking. I'm going to tell him to pretend to be rich and see what comes up. Oh, that's really good, Tail Lambo. Yeah, you have to capture the attention of people somehow, You got to have some kind of weird talent. You got to look good, or you got to be rich, or you got to pretend to be rich. But if you really don't have any talent, you should be looking good, or you could be really smart, and like do something that requires intelligence.
Survive, find through the haze.
Nope. And by the way, like what Calabanza said there, what does the music in the case for the good-looking people looks like? That is essentially everybody on Billboard. All of these people that you see on Billboard are mere vehicles. It doesn't matter if it is Dua Lipa, or if it is any of the girls or guys on there. They're usually at the very best moderately talented. They are there because they were able to make an impression with their appearance, with their dancing, and with the image that they project. And then a label or an organization will link them with a producer, with a vocal coach, with somebody who makes the entire artistic work for them. And all they have to do is to be the face of the operation. They are the spokesmen of the company. Artists that succeed very well or in a very high degree are usually artists who are extremely uninvolved with their own music. Everything is made for them. Kanye West, same thing. Man hasn't had, with him it's a little bit different. He started out making music. He probably knows how to do it, but nowadays he's paying people as well. But I would say that over 90% of Billboard people have no connection whatsoever to the music that happens for them. They get it made for them, and then they represent it. They are representatives of stuff. And I have to say, if I find a charismatic, good-looking person that self-promotes and has a huge following, I will sign them and I will make music for them, and they will be successful. That's how it is. It's how it is. Yeah, Calabanza, yeah. They are a vehicle, yeah. So there's a whole bunch of ugly people in their basements, trying to, grow a following from mediocre music. Telling me they're gonna make it. But you never know. Dude, the gecko. Shit, what's it called? Like, Call a Gecko. I saw his ascent on Reddit. Watched him start out. The dude that like dresses up as a gecko and then has people calling in and then gives them life advice. It worked. It was different. He grabbed attention. People are like, look, there's a guy painted in green looking like a gecko, and he's talking to people about their inner fears and stuff, and it rang a bell. And that was interesting, but you have to go to extreme lengths and be really lucky in order to strike that kind of thing, Lyle Gecko, yeah.
I'm really selfish in my own weird way.
Because when I first saw it, I was like, oh man, this dude is dressing like a gecko to do his show. I thought it was cool, But then I saw his content and I was like mildly offended by, like dragging people out front in the name of, I don't know, helping them or relating with them. I don't know. I wasn't entirely happy with that. Plus, I find it boring when people just talk, So what's your fear? Yeah, my fear is being swallowed by a whale. How's that? Yeah, the whale would eat me. Why would you say that, And I know somebody when they're leading a conversation, they're just always questioning, so the conversation keeps going. So when I see somebody leading like that, I'm like, oh my God, they're just milking their viewers. But yeah, Singing Sloth, yeah. So seriously, people dressing up as animals is a thing in Reddit. If you're ugly and stupid or you can do nothing, dress up as an animal and do something weird, people will look at you. and now I'm gonna think about Lottie. Hey Lottie, which animal are you gonna dress up as? Which animal could you see yourself dressing up as? He's like, no animal. What are we gonna do? Count zero records. We're gonna one person is gonna be an animal. Could it be a bear? Could it be a tiger? Could it be a lion? What is it gonna be? A gecko? No, a cucumber? I don't know. It's gotta be something. She's like, fuck you. Okay. And I saw that Singing Sloth, And I was like, oh man, that guy is doing what the other guy is doing, And soon there's going to be the dancing bear and, I don't know, the joking bull and everything, The resident animal just, hello, cucumber. Literally got a fox right here, dude. Yeah, Foxy is gonna be the fox. It's gonna be Foxy the fox. Foxy, Foxy, Foxy the fox. We love Foxy the fox. She's a fox. Foxy, Foxy, fox. That is great music and singing on the show here. Wonderful. One day, Yo-Yo and me are gonna do a duet. We're gonna be like the tenors, Yeah. And then Lottie and Foxy are gonna do a duet. Impressive, no auto-tune. Yes. My singing is extremely good, as you can probably tell.
So I can unwind.
Give me a sign.
This one is called Betty Pulls a Fast One.
Today. Either way.
Yeah, you guys gonna drink a lot and sing. That's right. Yo-Yo and me are gonna be the drunk choir.
As I leave your side.
You know, very eclectic. What can I say? Triangle solo. Ding 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 ding. Ringo is back. That's right. He decided to go take a nap after all the excitement of the speaker. And 20 minutes later, ding! Yeah, impressive ding. Impressive ding, decent effort. You should follow it up with a dong. Yeah, so the music industry is changing like completely. But I think the underlying point has always been promotion. I think when you think of the 70s, etc., what labels really did was promotion. And promotion is still a thing, you know. Even though the business model has changed, it's really all about promotion. So in a sense, maybe I think we're like a music promotion unit at the very core, and curation unit as well. Because you know, a lot of people just think they're really good, but they're not. And somebody's got to curate all this stuff, you know. There's like tens of thousands of people that want to put their music out there.
You are fine. Just give you time. Just know that you are still.
Okay, come on. Somebody's got to curate. Even back to payola in the 60s. Well, it's still payola. The music industry is still 100% payola. Nothing is done without paying somebody. It's just that they're now like pretending like it's not. Oh, what? You paid him? You dastardly person. This is a federal crime in the United States. You shall not pay somebody to play your music, you know? And like everybody knows that if you don't pay people, nothing will happen. Every blog, every music service, every promoter, every DJ, every radio station, you need to pay them. There isn't a placement in the world that you're gonna get without paying them. Unless it's like a super small indie station or a super small podcaster, you know? They'll put you on because they believe in what they do. But they have less than 0.00001% of the market. But everybody's righteously upset about payola now, you know. Gotta grease the wheels and feed the beast, that's right. In Croatia, we recently found out it's 20 euros plus tax for one radio play. So if you want your song on a major radio station, you have to pay $20 every time they play it. And since playing it once doesn't really do anything, you need to play like 1,000 plays or something. You're looking into 20,000 per station. Then you need to do that on 5 or 6 stations. So you're looking at a promotion package of about 100,000 euros for a radio station promotion in Croatia, which isn't the largest country in the world, you know. So now you understand how easily and how quickly this becomes really, really big money. And of course, that's why a lot of people think that radio is dying, because nobody listens to radio anymore. and fewer artists actually have money to pay that. With the pyramid becoming so narrow that only like 15 artists in the world take 50% of all the revenue, or was it 80% of the revenue? No, 15% of the 15 artists in the world take 80% of the revenue of the music industry. So very soon there isn't just going to be anybody to pay the radio stations anymore, because there's no mid-tier artists anymore. They're dying like crazy, and the lower tier artists just don't have the money to pay radio stations. So the radio station business model, I'm not entirely sure what they're going to do, but payola isn't going to be it, because there's not going to be anybody left that can afford to pay them. And if they're paid to play Kanye and Beyonce and 5 other people, what will they do? They will literally play the same 15 songs the entirety of the day. And that's exactly what you're seeing happening in radio stations. Have you ever asked yourself, why do they always play the same stuff? Because fewer and fewer people are able to afford the kind of radio promotion that the money that's required to get on the radio. And this is why they just simply pay the people that pay them, and there's just not a lot of them. Because that's right, Meg says it, only top artists. Oh, she says everything I'm saying, there you go. This is why we always listen to the same songs on the radio, because only top artists can afford it. That's right. And this, by the way, also destroys radio. Because once you know that there's only going to be 15 songs on the radio because they're the only ones that are able to afford it, are you going to turn on the radio? Because you know it's going to be advertisement, news, some people talking, some kind of dumb call-in phone show, and then 15 songs. So what do you have? You have the dumb call-in show, which is just really a filler. You have advertisement, which is something you really don't want. You have news, which interests you, and then you have the 15 same songs. The content mix of radio is becoming weaker and weaker, and this is why people are abandoning radio, because there's nothing in it anymore. Radio has prostituted itself so much to the big promotion organizations that there's no reason to listen to radio anymore, because there's no benefit of listening to radio, because you're literally just listening to the same songs over and over again. So, wow, boom. This is why we don't do radio promotions, because radio is dying, and the rest of radio that isn't dying is dead. Maybe there's going to be a revival of indie radio, of people that actually care to make talk shows. But that could be us, like an indie program. I don't know. Yeah, Galabanza, that is very high, and this is Croatia, my friend. If you're thinking about America, which has how much, 400 million inhabitants, Croatia has 4. That's 100 times more. So if you take the $100,000 and you multiply that by 100, you get to 10 million. So for a nationwide radio promotion in America that would really make an impact, you're going to have to spend 10 million. And that's exactly what they do for the major artists, and that's exactly the reason why you hear them everywhere in the radio. But my friend, if you don't have 10 million, you're never going to go anywhere. And then people are like, yeah, why they're not playing this good music on the radio? Because they're not getting paid. So, yep, it's all payola. Every little thing. And Kenny says terrestrial radio like NPR and college radio is a good way to go. Yeah, the smaller ones, Yep. But then again, nobody listens to that. You can have about 1,000 times more impact with your advertisement dollar in the digital realm than in the radio realm, and that's the problem. Even the people that play your stuff for free, it's really nice. There's a few stations that play our music, like Count Zero Records music, and I know them. One is in Phoenix, one is there's a bunch of people around the United States. Is that going to make an impact, though? Is that going to change anything? No. I'm nice to them, and I like them because they play our stuff. They're really cool people, but they're not really, doing anything. What's with the waving? Everybody's waving. Okay. So, yeah. Difficult. Oh man, that is bad. So a lot of things are gonna change. A lot of things are gonna change in the music industry, and I think that for small artists, like this whole self-promotion thing that I'm raving about is gonna be really, really important. And I have to say that the impact that we are making with our music comes from money and advertisements, yes, but the impact that we're making with this show, with Record Label Boss, with the community that we've built, that is so much of our of what it is, how we can get stuff out, that is so important. And in the same time, when I know artists that are friends of me that haven't progressed in the last 2 years or 3 years, we've built Croatia's second largest label. And we're on the road to being even bigger, I mean, of course, many people have overtaken us, I don't know. I think when I started, Bella Poarch wasn't the thing, But then again, Bella Poarch always worked for a label. I think she's the most well-known plant in the history of the world. And other people kind of like skyrocketed to fame, but you can't compare yourself with them. Just do your thing and promote yourself, No. But of course, when you self-promote yourself, oh my god, stupid. When you self-promote, it has to be of good quality, because what I see a lot of people doing is that they put extremely damaging content out there, where they're like making themselves look like fools, etc. Like, I don't know, some dude is going fishing and he's putting up really shitty pictures of him fishing, and other people are putting just random pictures from their private life up. A lot of people don't understand that what they post can actually actively harm them. And I'm watching a lot of artists actually ruin their reputation. And we have some of them on the label, that are never going to be anything unless they remove all this crap from Facebook. It's mostly people that excessively post on Facebook, because for some reason they think everybody's really interested in their private life, where they do, extremely cringeworthy shit.
I'm taught to love myself for my body and my mind, and him for the things he does.
Okay, girl sings. Yeah. Coco Spoon back. I'm just not gonna... he hasn't approved and has never contacted us. So I think people just don't care anymore. They just spam out songs and don't give a fuck. People are so into spamming their content that they forget that there's actually people sending them emails that are not spam. I can't tell you how many times people, like artists, have legit overlooked the communications that we have with them because they assume everything they get from anybody is spam anyway. All right, have a great day, Mike, and let me know how the recording or how the finishing thing with the songs is. No, it's not even in spam, Meg. It's just in their normal email together with 300 emails every day because they use emails like, you know, artist@gmail.com and... Okay, free artist tip. Pro tip for you if you're an artist. If you are an independent artist, please, for the love of God, make an email address on Google, on Gmail, for example, that is only for business inquiries. That is only going to have the replies from the labels, the replies from music industry people, the replies from your business-related activities. Do not mix together like hello at something or whatnot manager. It's always good to pretend to be your own manager, you know? And then have all the mails from, you know, 4 years ago when you signed up for a blog. Your Amazon delivery is coming. There's news on CNN. And everything comes to that one email address. And in there is one email that says, hey, we're this company in New York. We want to book you. And you overlook that because of all the spam you put there. So for the love of Christ, make your own email address. Just one where only music industry people post to, and use that for whenever you communicate with music industry people, and you use that email.
Same said fuck maybe said.
Yeah, and make, yeah, that's right. And a lot of stuff goes to spam as well. And Foxy says, I've heard from different sites that you have to be relatable if you want people to follow you and like you, but sometimes unmoderated relatability effort can harm you. Yes. I think I know what you mean, Foxy. If you're just out there and trying to be relatable and you... And I'm going to say something that's unpopular. You cannot be completely truthful. You cannot be completely yourself, and you cannot be completely relatable because you are doing a business. As an artist, you're doing a business. Your fans love you. You love your fans. But you're not going to tell all of your female fans, out of which 80% follow you because you look good, that you really love your wife all of the fucking time, because literally that's the reason why 50% of your fans follow you. So if you're your typical rock band where everybody looks really good and they're a really good rock band, they all have wives, they all have girlfriends, but they don't talk about it because it's important to keep the believability of availability open. And it's the same with every group. I mean, in Korea they have it to where people that sign with companies like BTS and others, you know, the company behind BTS, sorry. Artists are not even allowed, they're contractually forbidden from saying that they have a partner. They need to appear absolutely available at all times. I don't have a girlfriend, I don't have a wife, I don't have children. I need to be available for all my friends in Sweden who want to just look at this boy, so nice boy. But you know what I mean. So, and everybody plays that game. If you look at the top streamers, you know, Ludwig and Amarant are a good example. They're all playing that game. Everybody playing that game. So while you're relatable, also think you're running a business here, and you're most of your fans actually don't give a shit about you. Not really. They will follow the next person that looks better and is funnier in a heartbeat. Most of your fans really don't give a shit about you. They're just here because you're providing something for them while they need it. So you have to understand that most people are not really here for you. They're here for an illusion, for an entertainment, to get something, and you're giving it to them so they're happy. You will have your fans that are really dedicated to you, that love you because who you are, but those are like the minority. Wow, there's a lot of ranting today from me, right? It's like a talk show with just one person. I'm like, no, it's not, because I take the questions from the audience, and Foxy is my boo. My booette? What is that called? Female boo is the buoy? Yeah. The bouette. Let's do a bouette. Boring. Next one. And of course, Yo-Yo said about the email addresses, you could just organize your shit. I know you, and you. But if you know anything about artists, Yo-Yo, that isn't gonna happen. The amount of very organized artists that I know, I can definitely do on one hand. And there's space left.
Just the part to see. All I know is murder kill. How I do all the beats. I do it honestly. No cap in my rap. Deliver false.
So you know.
Turn too high, nigga. I might burn a calorie. You know I'm the truth. I rap to Mika Mallory. Why they go and start the beats?
Okay, I'm putting this in a second. Ooh! What time we got? We got 10 o'clock. I did 80 songs. How is that possible? How is this guy so good? Fuck me. Okay. How is that even possible? How is that even possible? Like, second round, RZA the Great. Bing, bing, bingity, bingity, bong. Bingity, 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 bong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just take a little ride with me. Get fly with me. I can hold you down, know you tryna ride with me. I could be around.
Foxy's just boo.
I'm just tryna moonwalk on the sky, mommy. Yeah. Get high with me. I can hold you down, know you tryna slide on me. I could be around, don't switch sides on me. I'm just tryna moonwalk on the sky. I like my mind stimulated, keep my time a breathe.
Decent effort, exclamation mark. The sub on this track is overdriven and clipping, and the vocals in certain parts could be improved, full stop. We would like to hear your music in the future, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. Not there yet, you know? I would say give it a little bit. Colombian Girl. Ay, papi. It's one of these slower songs, I don't know. Yeah, yeah, Kenny, yeah.
Tell me why you don't pick up the phone. As I'm candy, tell me what you want me for. You gotta tell me all of your intentions before I let you walk up through this door. Yeah. Papi, dime lo que sientes. A veces siento que tú no me entiendes. Si no te pienso es porque tú no me entretienes. Y cada vez llegas con un cuento diferente. Me das, no se compara con lo que te doy.
A boring song.
Más, o dejemos clara la intención. Todo lo que tú me das, no se
Too boring.
compara con lo que te doy.
Right, let's hear some other songs. I'm so boring. I would like to do some touring.
Energía que lleva a olvidar el tiempo.
Spanish version of another 1,000 songs, yeah. Decent effort, exclamation mark. Vocals are actually pretty good, but I'm not entirely sure that the songs themselves are as good as they could be, full stop. All the best and cheers, exclamation mark. Okay, next one. Dus 8. Oh, that was that good rap. That was that good rap. Right, let's hear it. But it was super old school. Ah, man,
Gotta get foxy on this joint.
Foxy!
Peep my swag and the way I do this. Feel my energy and the way I use it. I'm in your bitch ear, nigga, I'm Cupid. Left or right foot cross when you stupid.
I'm in your bitch mouth, she eating all stupid. My pockets be the doofus, my life be the truest. Karate Kid.
I mean, the lyrics are like debatable.
I just made a flip off the shit that they lose.
I gotta be honest. I play with big bucks like Giannis. And a nigga bad at math, but I'm good with them comments. I met your bitch last night. She ate up, she the finest. I met her off the gram when she slid in my comments. I'm gone.
We'll be talking, nigga, money or fly shit. The pockets to the garment, nigga, I win. Sloppy head from a toxic exotic. Don't worry about me, nigga, get off my dick.
All my Jews real, all my niggas real ill. J-Rob ready to bang, shoot, kill.
And Kenny says good and rap is an oxymoron. But a lot of people say that about country music, you know? I've seen so many people say the country music is literally the dumbest shit ever, you know? But people are like that about every kind of music, you know? And I really don't I don't do that, you know? I'll let everybody listen to what they want. I think it's okay.
Cool as a pillow, my nigga real chill. I got that old school dope, I'm talking Sugar Hill.
Foxy, okay.
She ain't got a normal ass, that bitch know it's fat. We was low-key smoking gas, I don't know her past. They ain't even noticed me, I had on my Corona mask.
My life's like a movie, give you real chills. Love it or hate it, we could build a drill. You can speak it or say it, I gotta feel it's real. Tough talk don't work in that real field.
I push the lack on 8th, that's all black. I got the Mac on lap, that's all black. I don't do the yak, that's double black.
Alright, I'm gonna leave that in here. It's an open submission anyway. I'm gonna think about it a little bit. Nah, it's okay. It's okay, Ken, you know? I'm pretty sure that a lot of people in rap music think that country is stupid. A lot of people in country think rap is stupid. I just think, why would people always call each other stupid, you know? Let's just fucking get along. And I can hear myself talking upstairs. That's really interesting. I'm not good. I know. I didn't want to say blues music because I didn't want to hurt your feelings and everything, you know. So I said country because you're not totally country. All right. Okay. Go play now. Had to switch networks. There's that, what is going on here?
This feeling so heavy, I wish that you just let me breathe. Trying to tell you that I need a little space.
I'll leave that in here as well. Yeah, singing girl, leave that in here as well.
Too high, nigga, I might burn a calorie. You know I'm the truth.
Okay, cool, young mace.
Why they go and start the beast? I'm not hard, I'm just a genius. Raised by wolves, Romulus and Remus. I'm going tri-coastal. My music bring cheese in. Models on the beat.
Not a very good day today for music. I don't know. Nope, I'm gonna say no to this. It's made it a little bit easier for me. Okay, I'm gonna leave these three in the maybes and I'll think about it later, and maybe have Lottie or CI have a look at it. For the rap music or something, you know. All right, what time is it? It's 10 o'clock, and we're done with everything. I think I'm going to promote our app for a little bit here. So if you want to listen to our music, I just finished the app today. There is a music player in the app now. So if you want to check out our app, that's the Count Zero Records app. Just type Count Zero Records in the App Store and look for it. Or go to countzerorecords.com/app and download it. And you can just listen on Spotify for free and do all the good things that you ever wanted to do. Okay, I want to say one more thing. We are planning on making a talk show on Friday, and making the Friday show more of a talk show and less of a music review show than what we used to do. So this Friday, I think that I hope that I'll be able to attract some interesting guests. Lottie and Yo-Yo are definitely going to be there. Maybe on Friday we'll be able to attract Vani or CIG or Foxy or anybody else who wants to come on the show with us and talk. So you have some time to think about it. Friday at 2000 Central European Time, we're going to do a little bit of a talk show segment there, and we're going to, if you come on a show, you're going to have to talk because it's called Talk Show. All right, I want to thank you all so much for being on Record Label Boss today. As always, if you like our music, go to countzerorecords.com and check out our artists. If you want to watch our music videos and listen to our artists' music for free, get the app. That's countzerorecords.com/app. And check in tomorrow when Megs Beauty is going to do her Megs Beauty stream at 1600 Central European Time. And I will be back on Wednesday at 2000 CT with Record Label Boss on Wednesday, and then Record Label Boss on Friday, of course. So I'll see you tomorrow at Megs Beauty, where she's going to do makeup on Yo-Yo, which is going to be wonderful. We're going to shave his head, and we're going to shave his pubes, and we're going to give him makeup all over the body. It's going to be totally good. Yeah. Maybe or maybe not. I'm not entirely sure. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for always supporting the show and for supporting the label. I want to say thank you to everybody who has been here and who has been on different other channels. My name is Avio. This has been Record Label Boss, and I'll see you all on Wednesday, and I'll see you tomorrow on Megs Beauty Stream Tuesday. I don't know. She usually does like get ready with me or something. It's going to be that. It's going to be that, I think. Thanks so much, guys, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye. Oh, damn it. Sorry, guys.
A little talk starts my day. Got a little kick is what I crave. Then at the noontime, I throw a couple more back. Then it's off to the grocery store to get another bag.
Ringo says to download the app. Ringo implores you to download the app because a cat would download the app.